It's Brice and Win with the challenge breakdown. It's Brice and Win with the challenge breakdown. It's Brice and Win with the challenge breakdown.
Welcome to episode 9 of season 40, Battle of the Eras. This is the challenge breakdown. What's going on? It's your boy Wendell Holland from Survivor and a few other things. I am joined by my right-hand man, the other half of Brice and Wen, Mr. Brice Izyah. How we doing, sir?
I got a lot to get off my chest this episode because I'm calling a thing this episode, but I am great, excited to be here. What's poppin'?
Is it a thing 1 or a thing 2?
It's a thing 3.
It sounds like you've been very political for the last 8 pods, and now you want to say something.
I'm not a part of No Vacation Alliance, okay? I'm on the PTO Alliance, and so, yeah, I got a lot to say.
Oh,
PTO,
wow.
paid time off?
Okay, prepare the others.
Oh, okay. And we also are joined by the third person in BWP. It should be BWJP. My man, the one and only, my man, the one and only Joey Hatch is in the building. Hatchie man, how you doing?
Very good. Very, 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 very good. We good. We out here. We outside. Ready to dive into this episode. You feel me?
Can we dive? What's that song? Dive? Is that?
I'm about to dive in it. Oh.
It's like nah. I was watching Survivor last night and I saw somebody trying to chop a rope, and so that was me mimicking what I saw. But anyway, this is the challenge. Brice, any words on that before we dive in?
Hit it from the back.
Okay.
All right. Come on.
But listen, the BWP Tour 47 continues. We did have a week off, but next week we are hitting the road and we are heading straight to Nashville. October 23rd will be in Nashville with some amazing surprise guests. Make sure you're following the Brice and Win Present Instagram and Twitter page. We've dropped some names. I heard some surprises will be there. So if you are in the Nashville area, don't have FOMO. Okay, have hello mo and come say hello to us in Nashville. After Nashville, we are headed to the NOLA, baby. October 30th, we will be in New Orleans with some of our amazing friends. Tickets are available, and that is not it. The tour will still continue because after that, we are headed to Chicago. From Chicago, we will be in Philadelphia. From Philadelphia, we'll be in Boston. From Boston, we'll be in DC. And from DC, baby, did I just hear, Wendell, the Brice and Win finale tickets will be on sale probably by the time this episode is released?
Yes, sir. And it sounds like we're going to New York again, but who knows? We might be in a different borough. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe the last borough we was in, Joey was only on one leg. Maybe he's gonna be on 2 legs.
Chill.
Okay.
I was on one leg, but I was doing everything on that one.
I think Nasir would disagree.
Mm-hmm.
What? I was climbing. Where's the tapes at?
And Brice, we'll get to those tapes because anyway, Brice, speaking of the tour, but also the challenge and also current players, my good brother Nehemiah been texting me, and Nehemiah, he be on them 1s and 2s heavy. And he said he's trying to make it out to one of our stops. Maybe we'll have a special guest DJ somewhere.
Shout out to Nehemiah.
That would be dope.
That would be dope because he brings a whole nother element. Our tour DJ is the one and only DJ Caution, the legend himself from Philly. But we have many connects to many other good DJs, like our other Philly brother, DJ Zoe.
Yes.
Right? And in LA, we got DJ Charisma.
She held it down.
And it's not like us. And we're just our good brother Nehemiah might join us for the tour at some point. So shout out to Nehemiah.
So there's something else I want to address. We were in New York last night.
Okay.
A fan sent me this photo. Joey, can you please describe what is happening in this?
Oh man, why they get you dirty like that?
My.
Is that a glizzy?
That is crazy.
That's not me, though. That's not me.
Oh, okay. If it's not you, I don't know who this. But listen, we're here for the challenge, season 40, episode 9. Can I just get right into like my big dilemma?
Let's have it.
Go ahead.
I love Josh Martinez, and
Oh,
I
man,
think
I thought we were
right
gonna wait
now.
for this. I thought we were gonna wait for this.
If you start the sentence with "I love Josh Martinez,"
and I do,
you better proceed to keep it funky.
Oh, I'm going to keep it funky. Josh is, and I've said this all 9 episodes. So y'all mad at Josh for having friends. Hello, this is a friend circle. You can make your own connections. Why does Josh, I just feel like Josh is like the fall guy. When it works out, oh, it's great. When it doesn't work out, it's like, oh, you could have said something else to her to make her do something else. Oh, girl, why is the first time you talking to Rachel about an alliance, Casey, is the time that you're on the line?
Brice, when everyone is your friend, who is your real friend? I'll start by asking that question.
Okay.
My second question is this, Brice. When it comes down to holding down your real ones, when are you going to make that tough decision?
Okay. But I am
is
saying,
Rachel not his real one?
Rachel is his real one. And he went to her. He said, listen, but Rachel is her own person. First of all, she's carrying an era by herself.
Rachel is a beast. Rachel is scary. I don't know if had I sat down with Rachel, my conversation would have been any different than Josh's. But what I'm saying is Josh was very peaceful with her and didn't lay down a hard line, or as our good brother Rome from the Survivor world would say, an ultimatum.
I agree with Brice. I think so, because it's just like it's people are yelling at Josh whenever it suits them or whenever it's convenient for them. Because he always finds himself in an interesting predicament and always finds himself in between a rock and a hard place. So what is he to do? Rachel is his trainer and very good friend, and Casey is his quote unquote sister. So he should have talked and lobbied for her a little bit more, but what do you do?
I'll ask you again. When everyone's your friend, who's your friend?
But listen, but in these
you're my man, Brice. You're my man. If I go see Renee, my personal trainer, and then I got to vote between the three of y'all know what time it is.
I'm sorry.
You can have all these. Anyone can have all these relationships.
Is it a game? Are we not signing up for a game? Okay, so it's a game.
Yeah, but there should be a hierarchy to your.
Yeah, but
I see that point as well.
Your person from Big Brother that you've been riding for years, that y'all have been in this game together for years, and so on that. Yeah, the
game changes, different eras, different builds of how the game goes, and it's but so when Josh's connections are beneficial, it's good, it's no problem. I'm not saying his connections are problematic, but I'm just saying it's where is this same energy when Josh's connections have worked out for y'all?
It's working out, so it's peaceful. That's a peaceful relationship. It's about when your friendships are tested, that's when you know when something is up. Right now, it's tested because it's yo, Brice, if you step into a room and don't advocate for me, then I'm questioning you.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's not advocating, bitch. He went to her. He said, listen.
He didn't go hard enough. He really didn't go hard enough.
But if that's his friend and that's somebody that he respects, and mind you, Rachel, let's just be clear here. Rachel knew what she was doing when she was making that cake mix, okay? The cake mix is, what's 4 + 5?
9.
9. The cake is 9, okay? So you're not going to get cake 9 from era 2 and era 3. You're going to get a cake mix from era 4 and era 3. I mean, that's not 9, that's 7. The cake mix calls for 7.
Okay.
And it's era 3 and era 4. You can't.
So you wouldn't have been good at this math challenge either.
Can we talk about my man, the human calculator?
Okay.
Do they call him the human calculator? Is he bad at math? Were they? Because I heard him say the human calculator every which way, and I'm like, oh, this Kylan, our friend, our dear friend, my twin, is great at math. Then I'm like, wait a minute, are they being facetious? Are they clowning him for calling him? Because I thought Kylan was about to lock in on these equations. And then they got
14 is
half
good though.
Huh?
14 is good though.
It looks like he did all these Jones by himself, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
but he
So
only got half
maybe
right.
it is the calculator. The other ones just are an abacus.
If that is a TI 91 plus and it is giving me half of my answers wrong, then I'm failing out of trigonometry or whatever the hell I use that for.
Yeah. But again, they calling him the calculator, but I don't know if he really is the calculator.
But that's a great image you whipped up. That looks like you put some real time into it.
I do things for the people I can do things for.
okay.
Back to
We didn't even.
no matter of fact, let's talk about that engagement. Brice, what are your thoughts?
I mean, Corey came back on a win and he was piecing it up with Josh, but also like he let Josh know the lines have been drawn in the sand and I see you. And that is the outcome of Josh being cool with everybody. You're going to have to cross some people, but I feel like Josh is trying to do it in the most diplomatic way. It's a game. Y'all know Josh is known for having all these relationships and it's like, but okay. So then also let me just take you this. So y'all know this about Josh. So everybody knows that Josh is cool with everybody. But yet the expectation for Josh is to pick me. But y'all know he cool with everybody. It sounds like y'all have a problem with yourselves. And it sounds like when he's not doing what y'all want him to do, then it's a problem. But nobody's saying nothing. When you got girlfriends over here in this era, you got baby moms over here,
right,
you got friendships over here. Like,
yep. Brice Izyah, Joey Hatch, and Wendell Holland walk into RHAP last night. Brice daps up Tevin. Brice daps up Uncle Bruce. Brice daps up James Jones. Brice daps up Katora. Brice daps up Sabaya. We all play a game together.
That's not a game, though. No, we're not in the game.
I
That's
would
not a
think
game,
I'm
though.
giving you an analogy.
Example. Okay.
But it's
I
not a
would
game.
think that though you are cool with everybody, you'd probably, I would hope, as your friend, I would hope that you would look out for a Hatch or a me in a game with them first, especially when we are allies that have been communicating as such in the game and for years prior.
Depending
So
on how
yeah,
much
you
the
met
money
them
is.
and they're
Depending on
cool.
how much the money is, where the stacks at. It's a game. Okay. I'm not going in here saying like I want to like we're going here to play a game. We're going
When
in
the
for
rubber
money.
meets the road, I'm just saying some people dig their feet in and hold down their allies, and some people give lip service. Whoa, pause. That was flagrant. Apologies. I take that back. You know what?
Josh is doing the best that he can. Now, mind you, this is what the flaw in Josh's game is that he is friends with everybody, right? And now it comes a line where it's like you have to make a decision.
Is that a flaw? Because everybody.
Well, the flaw is that like he's trying. Like, first of all, Josh is still
trying
in the
to
game.
appease everybody. That's the flaw.
Right. But let's be clear, Josh is still in the game. So something about with the way Josh is playing is working out. Now, mind you, a flaw in his game is that, yeah, he's friends with everybody. And there will come a time where somebody is going to want their card. They're going to pull their card. And that is what he is finding difficult in. Josh is still in he is still new to the challenge era and he's figuring things out. But he's a social beast. And I just feel like you can't be mad at him for when you was using him for what he's good at. And now when push comes to shove, why he has these relationships is this exact reason. But now you want him to pull out on the relationship. And it's like, well, then I wouldn't have the relationship.
Whoa, that's egregious. First of all, Brice, I will agree with you here. He's a social beast. And what he got mad at me before about was me saying that is his, like, the best part of his game is his sociability, the way he maneuvers people. But I think that is also an Achilles heel in this case, because it's like, all right, you are friends with too many people. You're not picking a side. Now, granted, he is safe and he's in a position where, you know, he's been doing very well at maneuvering. That's a great game of his. But once the numbers dwindle, your day ones are going to be looking at you like, are you going to hold us down? And your new friends are going to be looking at you like, oh, I'm going to just talk to him and we good. He's not going to hold my feet to the fire. We good.
But I think it behooves everybody else. Like, yes, Josh did cultivate this relationship with Rachel, but you shouldn't just rely on that. Like, you should still go and politic
Thank
and
you.
advocate for yourself for sure.
Hatcher, at the end of the day, spot on.
Yeah.
Casey, you know this game. You are a great player. Like, you already know it's your word to other people. It's not, oh, my man's cool with you. Nah, she gonna take care of who she's cool with directly.
Yeah,
This isn't I'm saved by association. And if it has been that you've been either saved or overlooked by association, when it actually comes down to it, and now a choice has to be made, if you didn't have an actual conversation, you can't make any assumptions
at all.
You can't be covered. Oh, Bashasa. You can't be covered by Josh's grace and then not get down on your knees and still pray. Right? I just feel like
a word.
That's all. That's a CT
Reverend Brice.
Reverend Izyah.
That's all. I just don't like the double standard and all of like the pushback on Josh when it's just like, if y'all know Josh's game, why are you putting all of your eggs in one Josh's basket? That's all I'm saying. I don't think, it's a hard game for him to play, but it's like, that's all.
Yeah, if you what's the phrase here? Know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? If you know how Josh is, you still gotta I'm gonna just go make sure I'm good. I know he's good with her, but let me just go make sure I'm good.
Know your personnel. And in these games, I've learned in Survivor, you want to check in with, you want a relationship with you talk to every single person on that island. Get that FaceTime with everyone. So you're looking at them and locking in. Whether it's I
guess you didn't talk to everybody on Winners at War. Okay, you only talked to half the island. Okay, you ain't talked to the other half.
I learned my lesson. I said I learned my lesson. Okay, and yeah, I think Casey could have locked in. And here's the thing: she's a vet now. She's played these games. She's a winner. She's won Big Brother. She's won the challenge. She knows how to play these games. You can't strictly rely on your vacation alliance. You are very well protected, but you can't strictly rely on your vacation alliance DAP to get you through. You got to put in the work.
Right. It's like if you want a vacation alliance and me and Joey got TSA pre-check and you don't got pre-check, we supposed to get in the regular line with you?
Brice
that Houston trip was crazy.
Brice got pre-check 3 months ago. Brice used to be the guy that thought he could slip through the cracks at
and did y'all wait for me?
Of all things at TSA pre. Brice, Wendell Sr. says there's a few things you don't mess with, and one of those is going through.
Did y'all wait for me?
On the other side, yeah.
Oh, okay. But
we went
homies though.
You said, "Oh, homies my card again." You said, "Oh, check my card again." I'm like, "Fool, push your Apple card away."
They said this license don't even match up. They thought it was a fake license too.
He said, "Wendell, let me borrow your global entry card."
It was the walk of shame. I had to pick up my phone, like, "Hello, yeah, I'm over here." As I walk past all of those people.
Brice has tried this numerous times with us.
Yeah, well, anyway. Tyreek Jenkins.
That's a clean shirt.
But
same shirt Wendell had on in LA.
Yes,
okay.
But TJ
big button.
A little relaxed on the collar.
It's not as a big collar.
Does the collar have some flim flam to it?
It's just not as big, but the pocket makes up for it. What do you think you could fit in that pocket? A cell phone, a key,
a laptop,
an iPad.
I don't see the other side of the
tobacco pipes goes in there with the tobacco pack.
Right.
Bro, the pocket might go all the way around his back, bro.
Yeah. Okay, TJ.
TJ looking fly.
I gotta get his pose correct. And I got salt and pepper too, so I can make it.
So this challenge was,
we gotta say pause on the name. because it was called Bottoms Out.
Oh.
Okay. You saw the gaze. Okay.
Right. Ryan was going crazy.
I thought this was an interesting challenge. However, let's be clear.
Can we just fast forward right to the bottoms out part? Pause. Because it started with, didn't it start with
the calculators?
Yeah.
The numbers.
Yeah.
But let's be clear. Do you think, because the challenge is not Survivor, because this is the thing that pisses me off. Last week during the Gladiators, and they was like, oh, the most people with the amount of errors in are safe. And I'm like, well, it's only Derek and Rachel. Shouldn't y'all do it by percentages? Like, because now all of a sudden, we get this challenge that's great for Rachel, because all Rachel got to do is get 3 answers right. She's got enough peg holes to hold on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they held this in their arsenal, and being as though Rachel was down to her last, it would only make sense to do a challenge like this, because now y'all know percentages.
I mean, I agree with you to some extent, but I think that they have different scenarios. So they have challenges for everything. And they're like, all right, if it dwindles down to this many people in this challenge, we're going to do this one. If it dwindles down to over here, this is what we're going to do. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, what does it matter? Set the challenges and keep them in that order. Like, I just feel like this, because again, is it not a triumphant story to have Rachel carry her whole era on her back?
Yes, it's a triumphant story. Yes.
That's all I'm saying. But
but that's a good observation.
Yeah. Now they're doing percentages.
Maybe I wasn't listening about that's how many holes
she got 6. She got 6 correct. She only needed, like Brice said, 3 essentially.
Yeah.
But they didn't say where they were going to be like
poking the holes.
Come on, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm just being, Rachel got 6, Era 2 got 17. Shout out to Nehemiah. Era 3 got 14, Era 4. Well, Kylan got 14.
Right.
First of all, and if I was on this challenge, I would be a Johnny Bananas. 17 minus 36. 8 divided by 9 plus 7.
He was like, I'm just going to yell these numbers out to make it seem like I'm doing something.
Okay. Now, no shade to my man. It's the reason we ain't getting no Corey airtime this episode. Okay.
Not his fault, too.
No shade to my man.
Okay. We didn't see him nowhere near them numbers.
Oh, man.
I will say, though, shout out to Rachel for winning this, but production nugget, they kind of cut out, they show the time, how long somebody's hanging up there. After about 5 minutes, they stopped showing her time. And then, the other little groups, they were showing 8 minutes, 9 minutes here. Suspense. Who would have known that Rachel was up there for 14 minutes unless they stopped? So we don't actually know if it actually was that or not. So
I was listening to the Bananas podcast. He was like, absolutely everyone knew who won. He was like, Rachel could have had lunch in there. She was so far ahead of the pack. So Hatchie, to speak to that, I think that they got rid of her numbers just to make suspense.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But suspense-wise, wouldn't it behoove them to put Rachel last?
Yeah.
For the other teams, though? Or is it good to see what you have to beat? Or it's just like, okay, we know we losing. Because they was dropping like flies.
Well, I think they did it for how many things they had to put up on the inside. So they didn't have to take them out or add anymore.
Yeah.
I think they did it in the order of
they did that.
Okay, so smallest to largest.
Correct.
Okay. And so shout out to Rachel. And now Tori and Devin.
No S.
Oh, I was about to say. I
was waiting for it. There was still time.
There was still time.
Devin.
Okay, and Devin's is pissed. Uh, I love we went out this episode, but did we really go out? Rachel said, "Give it to mama. Give it.
She sat at that big old table
Give
by
it."
herself, and
Okay.
then everybody had to go run over there and like give their 10 cents, 2 cents.
Rachel had that table rotating like my bed rotate on a Thursday night.
Okay,
They was in
okay.
and out.
Okay.
They was in and out.
Okay.
And again, I love the ish talk that Rachel can talk now when she's wielding the power. Like when Casey was there, and she's like, "We're in some type of alliance. You haven't talked strategic to me at all." Like, and again, can't be mad because say what you want, but Josh gonna talk strategic to everybody.
But we
This
know
is what
Casey's known for that. Like she's known for like if she's in the fire, then she'll say what she has to say. If she's not, she's chilling. So
This is what I have. Casey talks to Rachel in my notes. You have a relationship with Josh. It's kind of been unspoken with us.
right.
Because you're right. It was unspoken, all right.
And so, but that is kind of my point is that then you're putting that on Josh.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like
and also, that's an unfair burden to put on him.
I
like I like how when Laurel knows the position that she's in. She's like, look, I may not be liked or whatever, but like we can get a couple of these vacationers out and then we can help each other. You may like me, you may not. I know you have ties to Ryan and I'm tied to Ryan this episode, so you can either throw me down there or not, but it would just behoove everybody to get this vacation out. So shout out to Laurel for like kind of seeing where the game is and knowing where it needs to go.
It's been something Era 1 has been seeing the whole time. Era 3 and Era 4, they need to go against each other. But that's just the most logical sense. And mind you, when Rachel was saying that, like, I need to do what's best for my game. Like, yeah, you need to put the biggest and the baddest, put them up together. Like, we ain't playing no more. Turn the lights off. Let's get low.
Get low.
I kind of liked what did Kylan say to her? She might want to work with them. If she can work with, I forgot what he said. I had a note that I can't even decipher what I wrote, but
it was something to the tune of like, if you help me out, I'll go help you out. But if not, then I don't have any allyship to you moving forward.
Yeah, and after she nominated him and told him that's what he said to her. He's like, look, now I'm not tied to her. Say no more.
And again, we saw somebody who made the decision and then went to the people who she was throwing in and told them, hey guys, this is the decision I made. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Type of thing.
It was the least climactic of the elimination.
I thought she was gonna get Josh, but she didn't.
So did I. I thought she was really going for Josh. What do you think the reasoning for? Well, we're going with Derek and Ryan.
Era 2. They're both Era 2, right?
She said she wasn't going from anybody in her era, and Era 1 doesn't have anybody. So
okay, that makes sense now.
3.
Someone please explain to me. So we know Tori's reasoning, and y'all know I love Kai. Can Jenny get a break? I mean, damn, Kylan.
Jenny was hyped, and then she said, "Wait a second, how did I get this straight?"
I think Kylan might have been confused. I think Kylan might have thought he still had to pick people from the eras because he was like, well, someone from my era. Mind you, Jenny was like, yeah.
We good. Huh?
Like, now, that shocked me.
Me too.
What were his other options? Like Laurel?
Literally anybody else. Did he pick Aviv? Was Aviv in this?
Laurel and Cara Maria.
Laura, Cara, and then everybody from his era, like Michelle, which he's not going to pick because they're close.
Naya, I guess he's not going to pick Naya.
Right.
Yeah. But is Naya and Kylan's era working together?
I think it's you have your eras working together, then you have people that cross eras with their alliances.
Right.
Okay.
And since
See,
they're
But
canoodling,
they're not held to the same standard as Josh, though.
No, Bryce. If you have, like Corey said, he's aligned with Nehemiah.
with Nehemiah.
That's his dog. He's not aligned with Nehemiah and Bananas and Josh and Kylan. And no,
I'm
it's
just asking a question. I was asking a question.
so Nia got her boo thing in there.
So she knows she was good.
Sorry, Hatch.
Thank you.
I apologize. And that's not even a good photo of Corey, Bryce.
It doesn't have to be.
Well,
But needless to say, if this is the kitchen, it's 2 days before Thanksgiving. The stove is turned on. The greens are soaking in the sink. The ham has the little. It's getting hot in the kitchen.
Did you watch the preview for the rest of the season at the end of this? It
yes,
looks like it's about to go to the moon.
This is and we got players left in the game too, like
Yeah.
Jordan, Bananas. Corey.
At one point, I see in the preview, it looked like Ryan was in his drawers in the sand, and then it switches to TJ saying, "Yo, get out of here!" And the next time I see you, it'll be less green. And I'm like, "Wait, is they talking to Ryan? Who's he talking to? Like, what's
what I think he was talking to? I think he was talking to them all, and he's saying like, for the finale, we're gonna be somewhere else. I think, but like, I would have loved him to send someone home, like, because
it looked like Ryan was trying to fight somebody, or Derek. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. But yeah, we got dogs left. The numbers are going down. I can't wait to start seeing, like, we've seen Kylan be so many people. I asked y'all who can beat him down there, but then I just thought Jordan is still in the game. Yeah. But Jordan, I think more recently has been playing. Kylan's been playing like a hungry dog for a couple seasons now. Jordan has been playing like a dog that has eaten. Like, I just don't think he's as hungry and scary as he once was. So I want to see Kylan and Bananas. I want to see Kylan and Jordan. I want to see Kylan and Corey.
We don't need to see that.
Why?
Because we just don't.
Why?
I don't want to see my brothers fight. I can't. They're my friends. I've got
brother. I used to scare.
I said, well, listen, Kylan is my brother. Corey is my lover.
Corey, crash out.
I please do. Seatbelt off.
Good episode, fellas.
Car totaled. Insurance claim claimed.
Good episode, fellas.
Rehab in.
Good episode, fellas.
Painkillers taken.
Fellas, it's been a good episode.
At Rent-A-Car, getting a new car.
Fellas, episode 8 was
have a meeting with the auditor tomorrow.
Episode 9.
Episode 9 was great. This is a great season. Thank you so much
for the chat from the total car.
I'm just going to continue my sentence. Thank you so much for tuning in to the challenge. We'll see y'all next week. Catch y'all on the BWP Tour 47. Let's go. Peace.